when you talk about celiac disease, there is another group called non-celiac gluten sensitivity,
yes.
right?
Yes.
That is where when patients get better on gluten-free diet and they go through this like fad diet called, okay, everybody should be on gluten-free, right? What is your experience on that?
See, sir, so again going to the basic sciences. IgA mediated hypersensitivity is celiac disease.
Correct. It's an autoimmune disease.
IgA, 5 types of antibodies. IgA is an IgE mediated is non-celiac gluten sensitivity. So that is allergy. This is sensitivity. So everybody going gluten free is absolutely wrong. In a country already protein deficient, already fiber deficient, taking away wheat, which is a complex carbohydrate, for just a social media promotion and influenza style promotion or like a fad Gen Z cool term is absolutely wrong, has to be discouraged. You can make it a multigrain to reduce glycemic index for diabetics and to reduce the carb load. You can add ragi, which is very popular in South India,
Yes.
for calcium and iron. You can add jowar for diabetics. You can add besan or bajra for protein. That is something you can do. But everybody going gluten free, I don't agree. You can add soya chunks to increase the protein content of the atta. There's something called a khapli atta. You can use that in the old standard. Go back to your basics. Whole wheat atta, you can do that. Stay away from maida. Asking them not to take maida is more important. Like a refined flour made from the endosphere of wheat, where bran is taken away.
Correct. The outer covering.
Yeah, the outer covering is taken away, which is full of insoluble fiber. And the germ is also taken away, which has so many nutrients. You have vitamin B, vitamin E, vitamin C. And only using that has to be discouraged. But discouraging wheat, gluten, is something which I don't agree. Coming from North India where celiac disease is very common. So
Right.
I don't agree. I cannot agree scientifically.
You know, you are a North Indian. I grew up in South India. Which food is better, you think?
I like South Indian food a lot because of the fermented nature of the food, the low glycemic index. I think ragi is very common in Karnataka. A lot of my Kannada friends introduced me to ragi, which I didn't have much in the north. So I think my daughter has a lot of ragi because of the calcium content, the iron content. So I'm a fan of North Indian food. See, the best part about growing up in North India and Delhi particularly, it was always about growth. It was never about which part of India. So I have wonderful friends from Kerala. So a gastroenterologist was with me, Rizwan Ahmed. I think his father is the Trivandrum Medical College principal, Zulfikar Hamid, son of him. He was a gastroenterologist, my closest friend, and is from Kerala. So similarly, a couple of Tamilians were my friends, Kannada were my friends. So I have nothing against any part of India food. I think there's a very good part about South India, which is much better than North India as far as food is concerned. But I think South Indians are very not as loud as North Indians. So they are not very good marketing agents for their food. But so we would market butter chicken as a very healthy food. But I think I had idli with sambar and coconut chutney today in the morning as breakfast. And I think it is one of the best breakfasts ever made. Because of sambar with veggies, and I found moringa also in the drumsticks also in the sambar here.
Nice, yes.
So
we use a lot.
Yeah. So I didn't know about it before Narendra Modi Saab talked about it.
Right.
As his favorite food. I didn't know when I made a reel, it went viral. So a lot of people from Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka were commenting that, how can you say that it's Modi's moringa? It's our moringa.
Right.
I was like, but Modi ji told me about it, so I thought it's Modi's moringa.
So one of the beautiful thing about India is that they
diversity.
have their own fermented foods from each state.
Yeah, so I like it because of the batter, because of the coconut chutney, because of the sambar with the veggies, with the idli, with the less fried vadas. I think good. If you can make it a paneer dosa, I'm very happy.
That adds a lot of protein.
So I think with North, sir, the major food comes is vegetarian spices and the gravies, which are not as healthy. But I think one life, do have rajma chawal at my home when you come.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of kanji?
Kanji, yeah. Fermented
black carrots, right?
Yeah. Very good, very good in every
excellent,
way.
Yeah.
So see, fermented foods are mainly probiotics.
Right.
We are talking about probiotics. Probiotics means inserting live bacteria into your gut to replenish good bacteria in your microbiome.
Correct.
So curd, I call it the best fermented food.
Right.
Has protein, has B12. So B12 vegetarian source comes from dairy.
Mm.
So vegans have almost 90% B12 deficiency because they don't have dairy.
Right.
So if their foods are not fortified, B12 will not come from anything.
Right.
Curd is fermented. Paneer is not fermented; it's condensed. But again, your buttermilk, chaach, lassi is fermented. Your kanji is fermented. Your idli is fermented. Your ragi, very good fermented food. So I think a lot of options we have with fermented food.
Right. Right.